want you to unfollow us, but I've apologised. She hasn't accepted, but I am apologising to whoever I've upset with that word. Now, listening into that live, I know how that come across, but I'm not going to stop using that word. And I know I can't stop using that word. That is a word I use, and I'm going to use it, right? Listen, I got jumped on there from a great height, but I was woman enough to sit there and take it on the chin, right? But what I'm trying to say to you is I ain't going to stop using that word. It's in my everyday words, right? It's like Kent, but with the other word. I say what I say, right? And I'm just waiting for a few more to get in, because listen, whoever doesn't want to follow us, just please, honestly, I'm not really fussed. Just unfollow me, right? Block me, don't watch me. But I'm not going to stop using that word, because it's something I say. And if I say to my own children, my own grandchildren, why would I say a hurtful word to hurt my kids? It's a word I use, right? And I'm not even saying it no more. They've just been saying, I bet it won't be spoke about on Miss Red's tomorrow. I want it to be spoke about on Miss Red's tomorrow. I want her to speak about it and let everybody come in and have their fucking say and dig me out, but I ain't stopping using that word. That's my word. Just how she called me, kept calling me love and whatever, that's her word. The way she speaks, that's her word, right? But that's my word too, and I'm not taking it back. I am not taking it back. They can... honestly, I've had enough. I've had enough, because, do you want to know something? People want to get a life, right? That is my word. I'm not taking it back. I'm not going to ever stop saying that word. The only thing I've learned from that live now is that a black person will take that as a racist word, right? So I know now to be very wary. I'm not going to say it's never going to happen again in the future, because it's a word I use and it slips out, right? But I do know, and I've took it into account now, to say that word. Yes, if I'd said the other word, I could have understood it, like saying a monkey. I could have understood it, right? But not orangutan. That's just, how many of you have heard me say, oh, a pack of fucking orangutans? Come on, about my grandkids. Why would I say a hateful word to my own grandchildren and to my own kids? Why would I say that? But listen, I want them all to go in and slate us all over tomorrow on Miss Red's. What I'm sitting here for now is as many people that'll come in. I know somebody will be screen recording. Whoever doesn't want to follow me, please. There's no hate, there's no nothing. Please unfollow me. I really don't care, because one thing that you're not going to stop hearing me say is the words that I say. Nobody's going to tell me what to say and what not to say when I say that on a daily basis, and they've spun it to their way of saying that I'm being racist. Well, listen, let me tell you, right? Now, they can go and take a flying fuck. Basically, go and take a flying fuck. I've apologised. She said she's not accepting, so now go take a flying fuck. To anybody else who was offended by that word, I am sorry, because that I said it to a black woman. But from that, you'll hear me still say that word. I won't stop saying that word. So, end of. And that's what I'm telling you. You're going to hear me say it. So, whoever wants to unfollow me, please, just unfollow me, move on, block me, and don't watch me anymore, because you will hear me say that word. And I'm not stopping saying it for nobody. Gracie took me under the fucking bus big style. And listen, I'm not... do you want to... well, I am bothered. And Luke is saying I made things 200 times worse, and not a thing at all. So listen, I don't care if they all fall out with me. I'll still do my own thing, right? I'm not racist. I didn't say it in a racist manner. And now they can all go and fuck off. Whoever doesn't want to bother with me no more, just leave me alone, right? But I will be saying what I say. So there's plenty of people in here now to pass the word on. Whoever doesn't want to bother with me now, go and do your own thing, because I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered. So, and like I say, I feel like Luke, when he come on the thing then, he went, you've made it 200 times worse. I haven't, because it's a word I say. It's a word I say. So listen, Luke, if you're watching, I swear to God, and I don't wish you no harm in the world, right? But I don't want any of you to bother with me again. I'm coming off the app, and I'm staying off it right now. Come back when I'm ready. Because all I ever done was have Luke's back. I'll have to breathe, I can't breathe. Had Luke's back, right? I've gone in there and we've argued because she kept being very fucking degrading to me, calling me, I forget what she was calling me, I'm sure she was calling me love, right? I was calling her by your name, Laura. So then of course I'm going to get mad, right? And then it's just the words, what I say. And apart from that, honestly, I want Miss Red to speak about it all over tomorrow. And like, Luke, I know you're watching me now, but listen, I just wish you the best in everything, and I had you back. And I don't really care now who doesn't bother and who doesn't. But you won't see me on for a bit because I can't be done with it, to tell you the truth. Honestly, it's been getting a big thing over the last few days. I can't be bothered with it, and I'm just going to stay off because I can be done without it. This is a fucking app, and we've all got a life outside the app. How can a word fucking orangutan what I say every day cause... What did I tell you? When I upset somebody on TikTok, I don't just upset 200 or 300 people. I upset the whole of TikTok. The whole of TikTok. Well, listen, I'll maybe now and again, honestly, I don't want to come back on. I've had enough of it. I really have had enough because it's getting proper toxic. And I just don't want anything to do with it no more. When people, like, your friends do, honestly. Do you know something? I'm absolutely fucking disgusted in Gracie. Of all people, I'm disgusted in Gracie because she knows how I talk, and do not tell me that Gracie does not hear when I say words. She's never heard us call Luke that we're alive or nothing. And do you know what it is? People sheep on here. And I'm going to say it as fucking think it, the fucking sheep. As long as they running with the crowds and with the ones who's winning, the fucking sheep. Well, you know what to do and go and do, you sheep. You sheep who say you like me and this, that and the other. Go kiss my cunt. How's about that? And I've said it the proper way. And I'm going to go off now. And listen, I don't know if I'll ever come back on here again because I ain't really bothered. Well, I am bothered. I'm very bothered about it, but I ain't bothered about the app, right? But listen, every now and again, just for people who follows me, maybe chuck a little video out, and I'll put a video out saying I'm coming on live, but I can't be done with this no more. It's draining. It's fucking, it pushes you down on the floor, and I'm not coming on no more. But Luke, listen, I wish you the best of, I wish you everything you touch turns to gold, me baby, I do. But I had your back, and you've sent us that message while I was on a live. I've made everything 200 times worse. Well, now all of yous go fuck off, right? Leave me alone. Just fuck off. And I can't really be bothered no more. But all I've come is just please, whoever wants to, just don't follow me. And like I say, when I feel ready, I will come back on. But I'll just do my own thing. I'll stay in my own lane, and that's that. Because racism, honestly, to say that word, that everybody who watches me knows that I say it. Nah, I swear to God, and I mean that. Then somebody's come on and said, hey, Paul is kicking off in the boxes. She's took great offence to it. She's took great offence to it when I've had all of their backs. Well, all of yous go kiss my cunt. That's the word I'm saying to yous, go kiss my hole. I swear to God, and I mean that, and I'm shocked at quite a few people tonight, absolutely. In fact, I was gutted and I had to sit there and take it. It was like a punch to the fucking ribs. But I'd never ever do that to you, never do that to you. But now you can go and fuck off. The lot, yes. Not the people who follows me, but I mean that. So expect, all tune in the morning. And you listen, and it's all that you'll hear because it'll overtake the live. But listen, I hope everybody gets to say and says what they want to say, because I've had enough. I really, really, really have had enough. But listen, I'm not having anybody in the boxes because I'm gone now. But listen, if that's my word, and that was the wrong thing that I've done, I called a black woman orangutan. So everybody who doesn't know, that's what I said. I called a black woman orangutan. A word I use every day, and I never in a million years took that any other way, right? Not in a million years. But talk about your friends throwing you under the bus. That's what hurt the most. That's what hurt the most. Honestly, I promise yous. Do you know there was one person had my back. Sorry, of all people, two people. One was delusional and one was EQ, Evil Queen and delusional. Two people had me back. And the last two people in the world, I expected to have me back on that, but they understood where I was coming from. And what somebody just put there, I had sniff. Let me go back into this comment here. Has Pearl been on the sniff? No, it'll have been your fucking mother. That's who's been on it. Exactly. That's one thing. Listen, you say what you want to me, yeah, I'll have a little drink, but there ain't no ever, never, and anybody who can call me out on it, there's thousands of people watches me, anybody can call me out on it, barring from the 2 times that I've told you about, once when I was 16 and once when I went to Jamaica, about why I'm sniffing is because I've been crying, I've been emotional. So if you're used to somebody sniffing and pulling the face like that, it's because you've watched your mother too long. That's what it is. You've watched your mother too long. So if your mammy does it, I don't. And tell your mammy she's absolutely disgusting for doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? Absolutely vile. But why I'm sniffing for is because I've been crying. You know, like genuinely heartfelt tears. I've been crying. But like I say, anybody who thinks because I'm doing that, you've watched your mammy too long. Let me just say that to you. Oh, sorry, yes, I'm sorry, there's another two people that I have forgot to mention. Cockapoo and Tony, I am sorry. Yeah, let her in, Michael. Oh, I've turned my requests off, haven't I? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's my retreat?
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Angie, you all right?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. I'm not good. I'm pissed off, to tell you the truth. I'm really pissed off. I can't find my Bridgie nowhere. There she is.
Yeah.
Listen, that is a word I use, and I'm not apologising for using that word. That is a word. Mods let Bridgie and Tony in. I've just...
I can understand if some people you're being offended, because I kind of was looking at it like if it was my mouth. But I do feel you said it as don't act like you know that. But I do understand how people had seen it. I do get that too. But
listen,
can I also just say I I find it crazy that people, Torian and Paigey Baby, are talking, educating about racism, talking about racism when they are racist. And I will prove that tomorrow, guys. Listen, I am fuming. At 12:30 tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be doing a live on Torian. I did a 10-hour debate, and I'm going to show her with receipts the racist person she is. She has no right sitting there talking about racism when she is a racist. Sorry, that's all I have to say, Pearl.
That I use all the time. I can understand how it looked. I understand now that it's being pointed out to us, but it's a word I use all the time. How many times I've called you it, I've called EQ it, I call Luke it, right? I call me grandbabies it, I call me kids it. It's a word I fucking use, rangatang. So anybody who I'm upset, listen, I do apologise, because until I went in that live and listened to how people were saying, well, I was saying I'm not apologising, but then you have to take people's, like, how it's come across to them into consideration. But
and I did that myself, and I can understand where people came from. If you don't know Pearl, do you know what I mean? People can take offence to that, and I 1,000% get that. I do, but like I said, I just find it crazy that people would. They gave me 3 minutes. They wouldn't let me talk. Wouldn't let me talk because they didn't want me to reveal the truth. So we'll be live at 12:30 to reveal the truth on that Torian. The racists that they are, they cannot talk about racism at all.
But listen, I promise you, on everything I love in this world, for my kids and my grandbabies, not to be here, that wasn't racist.
Pearl.
1,000,000% that was not racist.
Pearl.
It's a word I say,
Honestly.
it's a word I use. It wasn't racist.
Honestly.
And I did that and say to a black woman. So now I see where it comes from.
But they're trying, she wouldn't let anybody speak. So, they were trying to villainise you. Like you say, it's a word you say. So it's all right for Laura to have her own language that she speaks.
Yeah.
But other people can't have their language that they
can I
speak.
just quickly
I'm
also-
Scottish.
Yeah, can I just say, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but they twist everything around. They really do twist things around, and I've got proof that they do that. And let's not forget Laura bigs up R. Kelly. R. Kelly is in prison as he's a peddler. She plays his music and bigs him up. Let's not forget that.
But the thing is like I say, I'm Scottish. The Scottish have their own accent and their own slang and their own ways that they use words. Everybody has their own language. Just because, so Laura's getting away with how she speaks, but when you're persecuted for the comment that you made, even though you did apologise.
Well, it's a word I use,
not just
and
one.
I'm use it in the future. That's what I said. I'm not going to stop using that word. It's a word I use.
Exactly.
But Pearl, listen, you should not feel like that. You should not feel the way you feel right now. Yeah, honestly, I thought me on it. I thought, right, okay, what more can the woman do? The woman has said it's a word that she uses. Obviously, you've offended people.
Tony, I said it to a fucking black woman, right?
Yeah, this is what it is. So I think obviously what they're trying to say, if that had been said to anyone else, it probably wouldn't have been. They probably wouldn't have been racist to anyone else. But what more do they want you to do? You've apologised, and anyone that came in to try to defend you in any way, shape, or form, they were over speaking and were kicking out of the boxes. That was a hate train. That was a bully train right there.
Yep,
that was a bully train. What more?
Totally.
What more? I can only imagine. I can only imagine the hate you would have got if you actually had to use the N-word, a proper word that's classed as racist.
You'd know not to use that word because, listen, I'm not just saying it. I know, I'm not making myself backward. I know not to use that word, right? But you know the word orangutan. I hold my hands up to the blessed Lord God and everything I love in this world. I use it every day. I've called loads of people it, orangutans. I don't mean no harm by it. It's a word I fucking use. If I call my own grandbabies it and my children it, I've called Angie it, I've called EQ, I've called CLA it. I call Luke it on a daily basis.
Yeah, 100%. And you know
do
what?
they have the same energy for CLA as they do?
But this is what one of my points is. Yeah, someone has actually used the actual N-word multiple times. They didn't fire up one live feed. They never said a message, and it doesn't matter if it's either CLA or anyone. And there's been loads of people that's discriminated our community and theirs on here, and a word that they found to be offensive, which you apologized multiple times for. That was the biggest
the only
bullying
reason I
live feed I ever
apologise-
seen in my life.
When I was on my own live, I said I wasn't apologising, right? But when I went in there and was made to sit quiet because we were all on mute, and I watched the comments, and then my heart was melting because I thought, oh my God, look how I'm making people feel by saying this word. And I swear to God, it wasn't meant like that.
I know you didn't mean it like that, 100%. I know in my
Well,
heart you didn't mean it
The
like
people
that.
that know you know that you didn't mean it that way, and it's just the hate train that this person creates. She creates drama because she has fell off and she wants something.
She's still
She
a cunt, and I'll call her a cunt to her face.
Exactly.
That's what she is. And
know-
that's another thing. I'll call her all the time, and that's what she is. And listen, she's turning this around, and I've just given her everything she wanted on a fucking china plate. She is. And listen, she's turning.
But the thing is what you've got to remember is you're a strong individual and very strong. You bring a lot to this app. You cheer people up. Look what happened on your birthday. You were doing handstands. You bring a lot.
I've given all this what was going on today for me, for that one word, what I use all the time now. It's going to be poor Laura. Laura's a cunt. That's what Laura is, and I'm saying it.
That's what I mean. The true people who know this individual and know what she's about. This all started because every creator stood with Speedo. Nobody stood
And I
with her.
still will stand with Speedo. Look what she said about
Exactly. That's where it all stemmed from. All the creators didn't like the fact that everybody stood with Speedo. She's got the audacity to even go into that beast. I can't even say his name. His lives on the box battles. That's how low she scoops.
Morals,
Don't let her make her feel the way you feel. Like, I know you were trying to come across, but everybody was cutting everybody off.
She hasn't. The people in the comments just reading the comments, and I thought, oh my God, for fuck's sake, look how people are feeling.